Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Tuesday Boozeday. I hope you are safe and doing well. As always, I'd like to kick off the show by sharing my drink. Want to hear what you're drinking as well. I'm having a vodka and Sprite. Not really one of my go-tos, but I'm just trying to get rid of stuff in my fridge from my daughter's party we had the other weekend, and Sprite is on that list. So yeah, cheers to Sprite, I guess. So yeah, oh geez, I got some comments. People are excited. Welcome, Marilyn, Lulu, Natasha. Drop in the comments what you're drinking tonight. Hopefully, it's exciting. I don't know. It's a good day. I'm pretty excited. We're just watching the Nuggets. They ended about an hour ago. Their playoff game. They survived. They're playing one more. Hopefully two more. Hopefully a lot more. But they won tonight. It was very exciting, and I don't know. We were just feeling great here in the house. My wife made a fresh loaf of banana bread with my grandma's recipe. So very excited to jump into that. Okay, let me see. Oh, hi Bernadette, ice water, yummy. I love water. I drink a gallon a day. I enjoy it. Um, Vodka Sprite, also Natasha. That's because I made it for you. You're welcome. Water also from my dad. Ooh, Natasha's coughing on her drink. That means it's really strong. It is very strong. Only water. It's 10 p.m. here. Oh, cheers to that, Marilyn. I don't really look at the time, but hey. Grapefruit bubbly. Hi, Mom. Hi, Lori. Um, Welcome. So yeah, let me you guys let me know if you did anything fun this weekend in the comments. Around here was pretty laid back. We got to sleep in Saturday. The kids slept in, so we took advantage of that. My dad loves lamp. It's an Anchorman reference for you people who don't know. Um, but yeah, Saturday was pretty laid back. We slept in, got a late start to the day, and then we spent the afternoon getting my daughter all set up for virtual kindergarten. So yeah, that's very interesting and funny and entertaining. Um, yeah, so she started Monday, and she's been sitting in the office with me while I work so that I can help her if anything comes up. And when I say it's entertaining, it's because it really is. You have about, I don't know, 12 to 15 of these kindergartners on a Zoom call with their teacher. And some have their parents right there behind them, some don't, and they're just trying to figure out how to unmute themselves. And it's funny and cute and sad, I suppose. But and it's only the first week. Today was day 2. It seems like everything was already running much smoother. And my daughter even said she was having fun by the end of the day, so I guess that's good. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't get to listen to music or podcasts anymore because I have to sit there in silence and listen to her classes. But yeah, hopefully she'll be able to get the hang of that and can be a little more isolated. So yeah, that was Saturday. Sunday, the kids were with my in-laws, so me and Natasha just had a little day date of breakfast and cleaning our cars. So yeah, nothing really too exciting, but it was nice to just kind of have some alone time. And we even went to the mall. I bought some more Funko Pops. I don't have enough of those. They just started a new office line of them, so I'm right back at it, I guess. So yeah, let me know what else you guys are doing here. Let me go back through here. Lulu had lunch with your mom. That's always fun. Bernadette, hockey practice this weekend. Yeah, Bernadette has like a whole hockey team in her house. She's always running them to practice and going to games. But yeah, I know you enjoy it. Cool. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, Zoom was down yesterday. I heard that. It didn't affect the kindergarten, so thank God, because that would have been a disaster. Um, yeah, those kids are funny. Hey, teacher, I can't hear you because you kicked me out. That's something I heard today, and I was sitting at my desk laughing out loud, and the teacher was laughing too, so I guess it's all good. Dad owes Lori a car wash. Well, I don't know what to tell you. They're pretty simple. We just do the drive-through ones. It's really nice. And the ones by our house gives us free vacuums for doing it, so yeah. Marilyn took the fur babies to the vet and cleaned. That's been on my to-do list for a while. I need to get my dog into the groomer. She's starting to smell. So yeah, thanks for the reminder. I need to get back on that. got your ass kicked at Rummy this weekend. Well, that's good. I don't even know how to play. Um, as much as I love gambling, I don't know too many card games. I don't think I've played Rummy, but I'm sure I can be taught. Okay, sorry. I feel like that was a lot into a not busy weekend. So imagine what the busy weekends are like. Um, so yeah, as far as the life here in Colorado, it's kind of interesting right now. I had to drive downtown for work today, and it's just very hazy and gloomy. I couldn't even see the sky. It was just gray. As far as you can see, we have the smoke from our wildfires, California's wildfires. Apparently, there's a big hole in the ozone over Denver. Um, yeah, it was just really sad, and like all the signs are like, "Stay inside," and it's not for COVID; it's because you can't breathe outside. So yeah, we had a little bit of rain tonight. I hope it helps clear up those fires, but yeah, it's getting pretty bad. So pray for some rain for Colorado. Yeah, definitely teach me some rummy. I am not wearing the Joker. This is the Riddler. You can see the question marks. Speaking of, new Batman trailer was released on Saturday. Looks very good. I was very surprised with how good Batman looks from Robert Pattinson. So yeah, I got really pumped up when I saw that. I guess I'll segue into my pop culture check-in on that note. So saw the Batman trailer. Release date has been set for The Stand. CBS is remaking that into a movie. That's a Stephen King masterpiece. If you're not familiar, it's like a 1,200-page book. It was a 6-hour movie originally done on TV. Now they're remaking it into a miniseries. One of the best stories. So yeah, that's exciting on the pop culture front. Yeah, the weather's scary. Fourth worst air quality in the world. I saw we were second yesterday. Yeah, I saw Bernadette, who's in here. She's been posting pictures. She normally has a view clear of the mountains from her house, and you can't even see them right now. So yeah, it's getting bad. So I guess it's a good time to stay inside and enjoy the pop culture, you know? On my front, I have actually finished some things. I finished the audiobook for Ballad of Songbird and Snakes. That's that Hunger Games prequel. I actually finished it this morning when I was driving downtown. And at first, I was very upset with how the book ended. But as I've thought about it throughout the day, I think I've grown to appreciate it a little more. Just to clarify, like for the book as itself, as it stands alone, the ending's horrible. I would hate it. I would throw it in the trash. But having read The Hunger Games and understanding how it all ties back in, it's actually kind of brilliant, I suppose, if you look back to the prequel story and see how President Snow came to be. So I guess if you like The Hunger Games, I think you'll like the prequel. If you've never read The Hunger Games, do not start with the prequel. Read the original series first and then maybe go back. Let's see. All right, we got some Stephen King fans excited for The Stand. That's exciting. I know, it should be a good show. They have Whoopi Goldberg playing Mother Abigail, which is a very big role in that story. So I'm really excited to see her perform in that. Let's see. I'm thinking of Ending Things. Movie will come to Netflix September 4th. Is that the name of a movie? I'm not too sure. Oh, it's a book and it's amazing. Got it. Okay, got it. I will keep an eye out for that then. Speaking of Netflix too, I'm almost done with New Girl. I have about 3 or 4 episodes left. So when I'm done there, I am going to probably watch a few movies and then I'll jump into a new show. Right now, I'm debating between Community, Ozark, and Narcos for my next show. It's just hard for me. I really like to laugh before bed, and that's when I watch my shows. So it's really hard for me to pick the serious ones. I'll probably end up picking Community, but we'll see. We'll just see what happens. Maybe I'll hit the shuffle button they have now and just let it pick for me. I really like that. Well, my dad's asking about my sprinklers because every time I try to fix them, something else breaks. I have your guy coming tomorrow to fix them. He'll be here. We called him today. He's coming tomorrow at 2:30. So my mom says Ozark. So there we go. My mom said it, so it's settled. Ozark it is. Thank you. Let's see what else. Yeah, like I mentioned, watching the Nuggets. That was exciting. Glad to be watching them again on Thursday. Speaking of Thursday, I will segue into my writing side of things. Reminder, this Thursday at 7 Mountain Time, I am on that panel for being a finalist for Indie Writer of the Year. I'll post the link in here probably just probably tomorrow. I'm trying to think because they're being very strict about not entering the meeting too early because it starts recording when the first person enters. So I might just post about the event and then post the actual link like right at showtime, just so we don't have anyone accidentally click in too early. But Thursday night at 7, I'll be back. It's going to be on a Zoom. Me and some other authors, including Bernadette, who's in here, the Writer of the Year. We'll all be on a panel together. So yeah, just look out for that link here later on. Let me go back through my comments. Sorry. Yes, Prince was on an episode of New Girl. Funny you asked that. I get random, I don't know if you guys get random just news alerts on your phone. I don't know how it knows what you're doing, but it said news about New Girl. So I clicked on it and was reading. It turns out Prince was a huge fan of New Girl, so much so that he and his band would watch it every week when it came on TV. And he became such a fan that he reached out to New Girl asking if he could be on the show. And, like anyone, they're like, absolutely. So yeah, his episode I think is in season 3, about halfway through, season 3 or 4. Really good episode too. So definitely check that out if you're just a fan of Prince, I suppose. Let's see, Marilyn, would I consider Snowball 2? I absolutely am considering Snowball 2. Funny enough, so I wrote Snowball because my wife does the elves on the shelf for our kids. I find it creepy and weird. So I thought by writing Snowball, maybe she'd say, oh, you know what, this is kind of weird. Let's put him away. That didn't happen, so what did she do? She bought a wife for our elf. So now there's 2 elves. And yes, I was thinking sort of along the Bride of Chucky lines. We'll do like the Bride of Snowball. Maybe have a couple killer elves just team up every Christmas and, kill whatever they can find, I suppose. So yeah, I've definitely considered that. I don't want to get too carried away with it though, and have 12 books that are just all the same thing. But I'm definitely considering a sequel. It won't be this year. If anything, it'll be probably for next Christmas. So yeah, thanks for asking that. Lulu asked, would I consider writing a summer camp thriller slasher? I could totally see me doing that. Summer camp, not specifically, but like I've mentioned, the Amelia. So okay, let's update. The project I'm working on with my co-author Audrey Bryce. The series is officially titled the Amelia Doss series. Book 1 is called Resurrection. It is with my editor. It is with a cover designer, and we're still set to release in October. It's not a summer camp slasher, but it is a slasher kind of surrounding some high school kids. We've planned out a whole trilogy. So book 1's going to be high school, book 2's going to be college, book 3's going to be after college. That's in terms of the main character who is running from Amelia. So Amelia is a female slasher. We wanted to put a new sort of spin on it. So yeah, and I'm definitely looking forward. It was so much fun writing it. It kind of tickled my my inner horror again. So I'm very excited to start writing horror again. And next year I'm going to definitely plan for more of that. And also want to start my own slasher series, something I've kind of wanted to do since day one, but have really been thinking it through and want to make sure it's perfect before I even start writing it. So yeah, that's there's definitely some slasher dark thrillers coming along those lines, especially once I finish the Wealth of Time series. I'm probably going to juggle between a time travel spin-off and then a slasher series and just kind of go back and forth on those. All right, so let's see. So I'm so behind on comments, I'm not even sure what half of these are referring to. Oh, my mom watched the Prince one, it's season 3. Carolyn watching the Rockies. I hope they start winning again. Oh, they're going to have a baby this year. I think that's about the elves. Dear God. If the elves have a kid, I guess I have to write a 3rd book at that point. I don't know. That sounds kind of cheesy, but we'll see. Marilyn, you have an elf on the shelf with no kids? Well, good for you. I think if I had no kids, and even if I lived alone, I probably would not do that. It would just freak me out. So yeah. Well, it looks like some of you are excited for horror, so thank you for that. I'm excited as well. Bernadette, if you're still watching, we got to team up on a horror romance. She's the romance writer. We'll just fight over if it's going to be a happy ending or not, but I think that would be fun too. Okay, so yeah, let me see what else do I have going on. Still writing Followed Away, which is sort of horror. It's kind of horror, sci-fi, dystopian. It kind of blends all three genres. Keeper of Time, of course, is set to come out in 20 days. September 15th, I think that's 20 days away. 3 weeks from today. Getting pumped up for that release. Got lots of pre-orders. Actually, the most pre-orders I've ever had on a book. So it's definitely kept me going for the Wealth of Time series. Definitely my most popular. So just keep trying to feed that series a few more books. Yeah, I think that's it. Once I get some more preparation done for that launch, I'm going to jump back into editing Wealth of Time 5 and hopefully have that ready for a release by probably January, February or so. Oh, yeah, Bernadette, I will keep saying that until we do it. See, look, we even have a reader right there. Horror romance. She'd totally read it. We can make that happen. My kids are going to need therapy. You know, I've thought about that. I'm not going to let them read my books till they're, I don't know, 13, maybe. We'll have to talk with the boss on that, see what she thinks. She probably won't ever let them read Snowball, but we'll see. I'll sneak it in for them. But you know, Stephen King's kids turned out fine. They're all writers, so maybe that's just the path we're all destined to go down. I keep trying to tell Natasha she needs to write a children's book because I think she could do it. She's got the talent. She's sitting here laughing at me, and when I read the books to the kids, she's like, "That's it? That's so stupid." I'm like, "Exactly. Just do it." See what she just said to Bernadette. Just do it. Just do it. So yeah. We'll work on her on that. The next time she's on the Q&A, make sure you harass her about the kids' book, okay? And actually, we were discussing that. We might do that next week or some point in September because there are five Tuesdays in September. Natasha is very much the boss. Oh, look, Bernadette says you can write it too. It's settled. We'll make it happen next year. Okay. You guys got me out of breath here with all these questions. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let me drink more of this strong vodka. So as far as the actual book discussion today, we were going to chat about, what book are we on? Sorry, Bad Faith. I just had Replicate in my head. Bad Faith is what we're discussing, book 3 of Wealth of Time. We're just talking about setting without giving away spoilers and just, I guess, talk about more high-level setting, how it's used in the book. So really, you know, the book takes place in Denver, the Denver metro area, and then it moves down to Pueblo, and I can't really say why, but I can kind of hint at it, I guess. So the end of book 2, actually, I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong thing here. Those are old notes. So yes, takes place in Denver, not Pueblo, sorry about that. So Denver, it takes place in the future. We go to the year 2064 in Denver, and you know Martin just finds the world covered in gold, and there's walls around downtown. All the rich people live downtown. They've kicked everyone kind of out to the suburbs, which become the ghetto. So something I really just sort of played around with in Bad Faith was, you know, if society as it is right now continued on the track that it's going, what would the world look like by 2064? So we'd see very strong nationalism, a bigger, you know, spread between the rich and the poor, so much so that they put up an electric fence around downtown to keep the poor people out. You need permission to go into downtown if you're not a resident, sort of thing. So just a very dark, gloomy future. I had a lot of fun writing it and, you know, kind of experimenting with different scenarios on how things could play out. Because kind of what we learn in this book is, you know, he's in I think the book's in 2018 was when it was taking place storyline wise, and then he jumps to 2064 and kind of seeing how, you know, the political, the social aspects influence the world and how we get to this point in 2064 where there is a cure for pretty much every disease, but you have to be rich to get it. So that's kind of the premise of the book as a whole. Is he's chasing down this exclusive medicine that only rich people can have by traveling to the future and doing this whole plan to go get it out of the capital essentially. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. So and it all takes place in Denver. I wasn't trying to get too crazy and go too far outside of town. Um, just kind of keep it simple. Like even for example, there's a moment when he drives into downtown. He drives by the baseball stadium, which we know is Coors Field, and it's as we know it, it's made of brick and steel. But when he drives by, it's all covered in gold. And sports are used to control the poor population by keeping them entertained and kind of ignorant from what's really going on in the world. So yeah, I sort of played with some of those elements. Sort of deep thought, I guess, about how the world is, where our priorities are, and just sort of ran with it and add a little twist to it in the future and see how it played out. I really liked it. I don't have plans at the moment for traveling back into the future and future books, because book 5 takes place in the past and present, and then book 6 will be a lot in the past. But like I said, there will be a spin-off time travel series that's going to be really jumping all over the place. We're going to go way back in time, way into the future. There's lots that I can do with it. Basically, think of it as there's going to be an agent from the Roadrunners who's just assigned missions throughout time and has to go solve them, whether that's preventing things from happening or learning things from the future and bringing that knowledge back to present time. So it's really, I'm trying to set it up so it can be a series that can sort of just go on forever, sort of like a James Bond sort of thing. So yeah, that's kind of what's cooking in my head right now. And I am going to do it with a female lead character. She'll be the agent. That's something I've always hesitated having my main character be a female. It's just not something I've been comfortable writing. But I think I'm going to challenge myself and push myself there. I feel like I have a good support crew around me, both in Natasha, my advanced readers, even, you guys here in this group. You're definitely honest. You give good feedback. So I feel like I'm at a point where I can kind of just go for that plunge now and see where it leads. So I think that's going to be a really fun series to start next year. Okay, so that's actually everything I have today. Writing-wise, everything going on there. So reminder, you guys obviously been very engaged tonight. I appreciate that. This is our last Tuesday of August, so all these comments are racking up points for you for the contest. It's freeing to write the opposite sex, says Bernadette. Yes, Bernadette, as the romance writer, is sort of forced into doing that. Romance is very back and forth between that female and male point of view, and getting to the happy ending. So you've been forced into it. I haven't been, but I'm going to take that plunge finally. Maybe Natasha can help and get that writing muscle working and then start that children's book. That's a good idea. She's over there laughing. Yeah, we're going to have her on next month, so you guys can just grill her. Maybe I'll just take the night off. We'll see. Just a reminder again, this is the last Tuesday to start racking up those points. I'll be announcing the winners next week. Speaking of next week, Tuesday Boozeday will be pushed to Wednesday because Tuesday is Natasha and mine's wedding anniversary. So we're looking to go out and have dinner downtown and I guess see whatever we can do downtown right now. Nothing's really open, but we'll find somewhere probably to sit outside, have a nice dinner, not watch the sunset because we can't see it. We'll see. Just keep that in mind. I'll be doing my video next Wednesday, and I'll post reminders in the group so you guys aren't sitting around Tuesday waiting for me. So we'll do Wednesday Boozeday, which doesn't rhyme, but you get the gist. All right. Well, thank you, Marilyn. I will sign off. I will end with a cheers to you. Thank you guys for the anniversary wishes. Cheers. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Oh, hi, Devin. Thank you. That's my sis. I will see you guys back. I might see some of you Thursday night at that other event. And otherwise, we'll be back next Wednesday. It will be 7 years I was asked earlier, and I got the answer wrong, but I wasn't doing math properly. But it'll be 7 years next week. So yeah, thanks for putting me on the spot on Facebook Live. I appreciate that. I was ready. Um, she's still laughing. Okay, well, I have to go do some riderly things and watch some more basketball and baseball. But again, you guys stay safe, stay healthy. I will see you back next Wednesday. Have a good night. Cheers.